Hello guys, welcome to my first video ever on my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and checking it out today. So today I'll be sharing dividend stocks that are recession proof. Now before I start, I want to share 7 key concepts that you need to keep in mind when looking for dividend stocks. And at the end, I'll be sharing my 3 favorite dividend stocks that are recession proof, and they've been paying out dividends since 34 years and some up to 52 years. It's insane. So please relax and enjoy this video. Okay guys, we're gonna go straight right into it. I'm gonna be starting with the 7 key concepts and indicators to keep in mind when looking for your favorite dividend stock. Now please don't think I'm ignoring you guys. I do have my iPad for notes, so I'll be looking down, looking up to you guys. But let's get started with number 1. So number 1, we have to understand what is a dividend stock, right? A dividend stock is a way for us to invest in a dividend stock, right? Usually a stock that's from the S&P 500, which is the top 500 fortune companies, right? This is where we invest in the stock, the dividend, and it gives us a steady stream of income, even during recession times. Right? Especially during these times, it's like, where's the money coming from, right? Well, if we invest in dividend stocks, there's a passive income, right? And like I mentioned, there's some companies that have been paying dividend stocks for over 52 years constantly, right? You want to keep in mind also, there's dividend stocks that pay either monthly, quarterly, or annually. So those are the 3 things you want to look for when, looking for a dividend stock, right? It depends on your preference, but just know if they pay monthly, there might be a higher dividend yield, and that's the second one I'm going to get into. So number 2 is dividend yield, right? So anything above from 6 to 11, or even there's some dividend stocks that are 20%, that is at risk of cuts. So that means the company will cut their dividends and they'll no longer be paying that passive income that you want, right? So we're trying to avoid that. So you want to go from the 1% to 5% range. That is a sweet spot, and that's where the safe range is. And like I mentioned, those companies that have those dividend yields are the companies that have been paying for 34 to 52 years long, constantly. So keep that in mind. Okay guys, we're going to number 3. So number 3 is blue chip stocks, right? That can be from Apple, Microsoft, IBM, Oracle, or SAP. Right? These are companies that are blue chips. They're all tech stocks and they pay constant dividend payouts for you. But unfortunately, during these recession times, they tend to cut their dividends because tech is a little bit risky during recession times, right? And because of that, they have to meet ends meet by their payroll. They have to pay their other expenses. So there's a lot of risk when it comes to tech dividend stocks. So be mindful and be risk averse when looking for this, right? But blue chip stocks are a great look at. And I personally, I would recommend either Apple or Microsoft. Those 2 are really good high paying dividend stocks, and they've been paying consistently for the over past 10 years. Number 4, we want to be mindful and understand and diversify your portfolio, right? It's very important to not keep all your eggs in one basket, because what if that one company fails or goes bankrupt? We never know. We live in a weird time right now that companies are going bankrupt left and right? So we don't want to be like the next FTX holder, or we don't want to be left holding the bag. So it's important to diversify your portfolio. Have it set aside 5 to 10 dividend stocks you're very interested in and you want to invest, and be mindful and do research of what they are, right? How safe are they? What is their dividend yield, right? Think about the long-term perspective, but make sure that you diversify your portfolio. I cannot stress that enough. Number 5, we want to look for economic indicators, right? We want to look at what the Fed does, increase the rates, right? The GDP, right? We want to see what's going on, what's the growth of the economy, right? We want to look at the news. We want to understand what's going on, right? You want to be active because you don't want to be left behind, because you never know. You could be missing like 5 or 6 of the best trading days, and those are the best times to invest, and you didn't know because all you did is let it sit. No, you want to constantly be updated, right? I personally recommend at least looking at your portfolio and adjusting to it. Make any action towards it 4 times a month, at least 4 times, because you want to be active on your portfolio and you want to manage it. You don't want to be just letting it go by itself, right? Because you never know, companies can be bankrupt and they can go out of business, and you wouldn't have had the chance to sell because it's too late, right? Because you waited too long, right? But this leads to number 6, right? Number 6, you want to have a long-term perspective. Now, of course, some people in this stock market and this economy, people have short-minded set. They're short-minded just because of all the volatility right now. But as proven from history, there's an 8% return annually in the market, right? Now, you want to have a long-term perspective, right? Especially through these headwinds in this economy, what we're facing towards a recession, or if we are in one. So you want to be able to look at risk, and you want to be able to manage the risk and carefully do research on that. So, constantly update what's going on and what you're doing. All right, thank you guys for staying in this video so far. Now I'm going to get to the juicy part, right? The top 3 dividend stocks that are my favorite. And these ones have been performing so well during this time, during this recession, that I'm eager and I have to let you guys know, right? I have to let you know. So the number 1 dividend stock I'll be sharing is PepsiCo, right? Ticker PEP, right? This has a market cap of $250 billion, sitting at a dividend yield of 2.5%. And remember, you guys, from 1 to 5% is a safe dividend yield. 2.5 falls in between that. Remember that, guys, it's very safe, okay? Pepsi has increased their dividend yield by 10% annually, year by year. That's insane, right? According to NASDAQ, P&P, PepsiCo, pays $4.60 annually for dividends per share. So 1 share throughout the year, you're getting paid $4.60. Talk about that passive income, right? And that they pay out per quarterly, so they'd be paying $1.15 per quarter. PepsiCo has been paying out since 1989. And they've been constantly been paying dividends for 34 years. Guys, remember, I told you, these companies have been paying out consistently. It's a consistent stream of income, right? We got to take advantage of this. During this recession time, right, this is the time where you want to get into dividend stocks, and this is great. PepsiCo is one of the good dividends that go through recessions, and they've been going through recessions for over 34 years. So, I would highly recommend PepsiCo on your watch list and even add it to your portfolio. So let's keep that in mind. Okay, guys, the second dividend stock will be, it's a REIT, and it's well known in the real estate market. What's it called? It's O Realty Income, right? It's ticker O. Now, O Realty has about $40.5 billion in market cap. The dividend yield falls at 4.89%. And guys, that's between 1 to 5% dividend yield, so it's safe, right? And the payout is 0.25 per month, right? That's 25 cents per month. Now, you're gonna ask, Chris, why is that so low? Why is that so low, the dividend payout? Well, get this, the dividend payout is per month. So every month you've been paid 25 cents per share, right? And that adds up when you compound it, right? When you put the drip method, it's a snowball effect, right? And then the annual payout for the dividend, right, per share. So if the whole year, your 1 share, it's going to accumulate to $3.05. So you'll be getting that. O Realty has been paying out dividends for over 54 years. 54 years. Now, that's just insane. And get this, they've been paying out dividends, but increased dividends 120 times. 120 times. Isn't that insane? That's insane. I know, yeah, so Old Realty has, over the past year, has an annual return of 9%. It's a long-term investment, long-term game, and it's also another must to your watch list. And I would highly recommend it to your portfolio. All right, guys, moving on to the last and final dividend stock, one of my favorites, one that everyone needs, right? Everyone needs this company to repair their homes, to build homes. You guessed it, Home Depot, right? HMD. Now, Home Depot has a market cap of $290 billion, hovering over a dividend yield of 2.7. Home Depot has constantly been paying dividends out since 1989. Guys, 34 years of constant dividend, passive income, right? This is the same game plan. These are recession-proof stocks right here. Now, the current dividend annual payout, $8.36. Now, they pay quarterly, so quarterly dividends are coming out to $2.09. This is another stock to add to your watch list and another stock to have on your portfolio. Thank you guys for staying tuned and watching this video. I will go ahead and finish this clip on my walk outside. I'm going to be seeing the sunset, but we'll go ahead and roll to that clip right now. What's up, guys? I'm going to end the video by this beautiful cold weather. I'm wearing this beanie, but look at this. Look at that sunset. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. Very helps the channel. This is my first video, so many more to come, but thank you guys for subscribing, and we'll catch you on the next one.